Ehuahi edoso ebeye triple, quadruple, thousand times. Why na meka na asem? Bra Kofi weso me mo akwaba. Oku jato abrakwa nasem ena meke. Wa usa kwase ampanyini no. Oku jato oye nipa bia. Chese entro. Mi twa to nipa so dia pebibi. Me ka de nim e dia pebibi ena ye den adokoro no. Na osanso a hypocrite to the point to say, Bra na Nando danko Akufo-Addo tie akonya so. Papa itimi ton semfo fa Nando ho e ma Ghana fo gito mu say Okujato Abrakwa was doing a great job for Mother Ghana. Okujato Abrakwa to me transe e file e to me study e to me pe lies and tro otimi transe ebuku ntro no de aba abonten e wa ba betwa e de ato na Nando so na ye Okujato Abrakwa to the send say said the buy na aban betimi aba aban mu ntino president certain president to kwanya ne flight kura obuku no Okujato Abrakwa to me the flight number everything every security details e de be go abonten to do his usual worker to tarnish the image of the sitting president. Now the presidency traveling no, are you different no? Are you different from the ordinary Ghanaians traveling? But Okujato Abrakwa enam power now all paintino. Power no paintino. No katana ni etwa ntrono e de to amanfo team. Adi onim say the right way that is supposed to be done. Apply to me katana ni e kan it said there. Eya asem won bi. Okujato Abrakwa we ya asem kaya. Bra akosombo spirit Joseph friend senyo a ensuo kofa Voltarians. Na Nando danko Akufo-Addo soma sojafo so monko no monko Voltarians no ho ban no abra sojafo no wo grand omo ye aduma no na Okujato Abrakwa enamu eyere kreti yanka ne say propaganda abra no muguso omo ye aduma say anything that Nando did under his 8 years in administration, there is not a single thing that Okujato Abrakwa as a politician, as a conscious politician, it mean ba bonting one day eben so dienanaye. To the point to say, even the Ghana card, the Quran ye diama Ghana for no, sebio Okujato Abrakwa ne NDC for eba bonting be cham throw the far home. Linking the Ghana card to a SIM card to avoid fraud. And it's a bio chronoa and who here or my no. And this Okujato Abrakwa ni esi dunketiam ba bonten be kriti. A kind of impression be say Nando want to use that manner to do something until the wrong person just another person here. Just entro. And now the intention behind that one was just to create an image say Nando a military soldier or a military president or ye the open SKB TV Miriam Wakwaba. There is nothing that Nando did under his administration and this 14 admit say Papa ya juma we dear we so yani. Now, the woman said, Ebia no mudune se power no moon to me mabida. Aye. Ebia na and this forward thinking say they cannot come to power anymore. And in some no more kikano. No moon him say we were going to use the same words against them. Obanka so mo anu masemo. Because in some no more kikano. And somebody may see ya no more funny hate said ye end of the world ebi nsi da arrogance insensitive no hwan no niema binum a ekoso da bia. But because of power nti okuja tabra kwatumi trase kata nani ebomu te se de obi aton Ghana de ama nipa foforo. Okuja tabra kwatumi kata nani kasa te se de nanado danko akufuado aton Ghana de ama enkrofo binom. SK, thank you for remembering me. SK, please share and like. Inti Mr. Amon share na mon like. I SK na account. I'm say who here I am pa. Tim say mon share na mon like so emfama me. Yeah. Come on pa. Oku jaru kwaku apia. Ciao amico mio. Benvenuto qua. Okuja tabra kwa etimi katana ni kan sam te se de na nando dan kwa kufuado ayedan aton Ghana man de ache obi aye te se de omuso omobadi Ghana konwa na eniema bi eye presidency eye part of leading a country no omo de omoba omonye abusuande asem na meka mo kai se during COVID na Nando Danko Akufo-Addo also took wine from South Africa to America and other things. Ghana your private jet, a presidential private jet. But sa private jet no ain't to mean to wine actually ain't to mean go about 8-hour journey and money ye. Na Nando nso no akwantu na no wotu no. Na ye mene wo ye interest ntia na wo so ntu saa kwan no na okọ ene amanya hodo mpanfo akohia kodi nkomo kwan ye obefa so metumi aboa yen during the COVID time because ahokyere no na ye global gift asare mo akwaba Steven Ida onso mo akwaba phobia mo akwaba ye pa saa kwantu na etu no na enye se na na ado kwa kotwa ne nan ase o akwanto na nado utu no na nye so otu kwan bi akohia ne mpena bi wo baabi o na nado was going on a duty to go and deal with the western world said ebeya ye betumi anya support binom during the COVID during COVID time no it was not even allowed say obekọ friend nipadon mu na wo kona wo ba na a president like Nanado at the age now in a COVID period, how do you expect him to go and mingle himself with a lot of people? And in him say COVID yadie no na yadie bia easy to encounter. Intinanado say you bia nkobeke say koba bia because traveling to Europe he may cost him to get infected by that COVID. But ena mene wo ye ho dontino papa ne kan say obeko ena papa yi ekofa private jet a ewa ahodre na ebetumi de na tu kwan akohefa akwantu a yedi 8 hours ne 10 hours ne etwa abusia oye president o na oye president o he was the first gentleman of the land o na also ntu kwan ko akwa baby ehowari o enye se okoye dan achi ho oko baby ehowari 10 hours ne edi to kwan ofido onso nsan ko South Africa nia papa decide so obeye sa journey way eno kuja tabra kwa man ho so eno na adu gari wo wiem eno na adu abogana foka eno na adu de onfa Ghana fo ho ena nado oye hwan oye insensitive hwan ena ono ena wawia ena ode private plane etu kwan ye kan yo we were asking the NDC people na mudi kwase ampanyi we ya chi say enti mo Mahama no so oba na obedi Ghana man so na oba betu kwan a ode aponche ana ponko ena betu kwan ana yebisa na mo ntumi nya no because mo propaganda na ye candidate to mutima so say yaka propaganda ndi to mutima amadwene na nya adwuma biem eche kwase ampanyi na bia waba ase ha sei Jimmy na dokron. You can't change his point of view. Where Jimmy? Yebisa mo say intino. Mo Mahama no so bedi Ghana konwa na eba ne say ontu kwan kwa chirichiri a ode ponko ana denchem ana obefa mo ana obeye no mo budom ho no ode bi ne betu kwan na ana e ka na mo ansa ye wa wudi akwa akosi yesi Mahama nko Nigeria Senegal Gambia Ghana for ye falcon no edaso si ho the presidency jet no edaso si ho ye mubu no ye nton ye edaso si ho prosperity afterward yes into prosperity will judge each and every one of us. E was as we are so. Yes, we be wako. We mu na Yankopon akọjeji wo. E wo haya. Yankopon abema o judgment na ye physical on this land. E haya na obeji o judgment no. Nsema okuja tabra kwa kafa na nado aban ho enam private jet na nado fa yintu na me de minim say Mahama ba obetu kwan o de ponko ene betu kwan ensema okuja tabra kwa sheda tena sere begu abonten esanso de this osanso ebe expose the security of our sitting president to the air into say nipa bonifu binu nkura na pese o mo antake na they have the charges number, they have the information of the plane to trace him. Akwedi ni na beto abonten adentia nanado at the private jet etukwai ti asema o kan o hati
economic hardship.
Private jet on its recent trip abroad when the official presidential jet could have made the same trip. The ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee says his checks revealed the trip, which could cost about 3 million cedis, smacks of insensitivity at a time that a country is going through austerity. Mr. Ablakwa has been speaking with Kwesi Parker-Wilson.
As people are struggling, there is massive economic hardship. We have a presidential jet.
Me, I'm slow. Tiasana papa ne kan you. Me, I want my things to be based. You see, autopus. Saying you need my boyfriend autopus. Autopus. I born or done suman and 9 baby peno. You see, I didn't hunsu na a jareno. Entity asemo kuja tabra kwa kanu. You na me bisana questions sir. One can say I didn't hear what kind of sir, but tiasemo okano. Say hardship na daso organa maim. Say ahoche daso organa maim. Say ahoche de yen. Say amamfu esu. Let's move on.
Which was purchased by President Kufuor, the Falcon. It is in good shape. The Falcon could have taken the president to France, but the president decided to charter a top of the range, the ACJ 320 Neo, which is like a wonder in aviation sectors, because ordinarily it can take 150 passengers. But this particular ACJ 320 Neo, and if you go on the Airbus website, they project this as the most outstanding in terms of their luxurious fleet. The president and the Ghanaian government went to charter this flight from Acropolis Aviation, who are the owners who manage this flight. And for an hour, we paid £15,000 approximately. Right. The president flew from Accra to Paris, from Paris to Johannesburg, Johannesburg to Accra, 23 hours. And our conservative estimate is that the president spent about £345,000. Now, at today's exchange, this £345,000 works out to some 2.8 million Ghana cedis for just 23 hours. 2.8 million Ghana cedis. when the president had so many other options. If the president doesn't want to use the Falcon, right at this UK-based Acropolis Aviation, they have other modest chartered options, even with bigger capacity, more than 17 people, which the president could have opted for. The president had gone for the top of the range, the most luxurious aircraft that has ever been put together by Airbus. So this is clear profligacy.
He accused the president of profligacy.
Naked and blatant profligacy. This is a president who is insensitive to the plight of the Ghanaian. Look, this is a time that the youth are agitating. Fix the country now movement is all over. It's been trending for weeks. The youth of this country are up in arms. Lack of opportunity. Every sector is in a mess. I've been following your morning show, the revelations about free
The free teachers, right?
I mean, head teachers are not getting their releases. We can't find supplies. We don't even have furniture. No textbooks. For more than 2 years now, we can't buy textbooks for our students. And then you spend 2.8 million cedis in just 23 hours. This is an outrage. This is a total betrayal from a president who assured us that he's coming to protect the public purse. Is this how you protect the public purse? When you have options, the president was under no obligation. And look at the irony. You are going to beg for debt forgiveness. The people you are going to beg for debt forgiveness from, do they live like this? Do they travel with such opulence, with such obscene extravagance? They don't. We are not angry enough in this country and against such blatant disregard for the taxpayer. Ask yourself, if Ghana was President Akufo-Addo's company, private company, will he blow 2.8 million cedis in just 23 hours in this manner? So this is totally outrageous.
Mr. Okujeto Ablakwa adds an urgent question has been filed to demand full disclosure of the money spent on the trip.
I filed an urgent question. I want the Minister for Defense to come to the House and explain why the Falcon is not being used by the President, particularly on this trip, why the Falcon was not used. And we want full disclosure because beyond the 2.8 million cedis are other incidental costs. I know, for example, that the crew of this Acropolis Aviation Company stayed in South Africa overnight because the President spent the night in South Africa at our cost. I know of other landing rights, other airspace rights and all of that we paid for. This is all outside the 2.8 million. So we will be demanding full and thorough disclosure as to how much of the taxpayers' money has gone into such lavish air travels. And we would want to know whether they receive advice from our professional soldiers at the Ghana Air Force that the president should not use the Falcon, which we know is in pristine condition.
Abusianfo Ghana questions now Okujeto Ablakwa oka ye ni nyina no. The same question. And yenso yebisa His Excellency the Supreme Leader Mr. Van Damme, Mr. Schwarzenegger Mr. Ninja Man yebisa ne se eba ne sen ena o tu kwanya free Ghana maimu akoni je Nigeria, Gambia, and Senegal. Ghana for young kasa ye presidential private jet ni siwa. One fire no anko. Now kofa private jet mum aye privately obedient and on the coy. The one who could Ablakwa all can same way no. People were falling into the lies that this guy was just propagating. Mimia, listen to Onwan Kasa analysis or you. Nanado in 24 hours went from Ghana to Paris, from Paris to South Africa, and then later came back to Ghana as the president of the republic. Etinka sabre nanado onfa ponko ena enye sajani no onkoso onfa ponko na nkasajani na etumi aye possible ana okuja tabra ko wahu awieye wahu se onkomfe mura na mo beton no de ma agimifo binom a mo di mo chikoto abama amo a mo de na ba no wahu se o free Ghana ko Nigeria kura no wamfa presidential jet na nko na mom no o de private jet na koye $7,000 per hour. And I said, yes, 14 so. I kwaku film media no mwakwaba. Joseph Bua also mwakwaba. Mame Debra mwakwaba yepa. Okuja toy. Ghana fwe. We are not agitated enough. Yenyang agitated. Yenyang get it to the craziest level. We are supposed to get anger more than this. What's them now? Okay, no. And no be na mesome catch it. Jimmy. In some now who can only say you be in opposition forever because of enyuma papa na who say na nado oh yeah. Now one person beka no ho asem na mom no de enim na wo ka to na de even say de eni kwan say ye ka ho asem a eye standard way of doing things. How bet na bonten kata wanim eye ho te se de sabio ade bi enwa ma anasi no ene wa hu say mu Mr. Confirm the supreme leader Mr. Van Damme Mr. Schwarzenegger Ofri Ghana akọ Nigeria akọ nko betumi de ne convoy no akọ nko betumi de sa Van Damme Toyota na wakọ akọtọ aba nko betumi de afa form akọ no wọn so park car na si ho and ofa private jet na de koy okujato unya huwe uwo hefa Ghana for ye pe wa hwe bra bonten na be make the same statement that you made. The same questions that you put across, no, bra, na baby sa the same question, no, to your supreme leader. Okuja tabra kwa bekasa na yenhu say truly, you are there for Ghana, not for your party and your pocket. Because Obi IFN president of the republic. Etu free Ghana in just 24 hours. Etimi ko France. Ebesen ko South Africa. Esan ba fie. Now who complain because of say we use private jet there. Enye obi a oko Nigeria. Otimi ko fa private jet. Abra ye wo ya ankasa ye di esi ho. De be asem na ye kan kire sa nipa. Okujato Ghanaians are there waiting for you to come and answer. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when who can wakwakoto aba besi ho, na who can na nkwasiafo no mo se enye government enye Ghana fo yesika. Car ba kope it cost more than $600,000. Car ba kope. Car ba kope. Na obi ono ti opposition. Na ne dan ye na yetua ne ka obi ano ti opposition na ye na yetua ne light bill mano obi o ti opposition na o tem se Ghana aye den na oje ne salary full oje sika se na nado ne salary kura che Ghana fo because o se ahokyera ba enso na Mahama ne yere Lodi na Mahama tifie eje o mo akatua full and now obe president na obe kan kire me say on spend this ka ye kan na mo antio where ya shase. This is just the beginning of what we are going to live in this country. But me, as ordinary citizen and a sympathizer and a member of the MPP party, I'm demanding explanation from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on the expenses cost to the coffers of the state. Nijani no make here from Ghana to Nigeria no. Now match the yen. Dear ntia one fire ankasa ye praying and anko konto na no okono. Na bio adentia one fasa van dam ka na anko. Abra onim se ye ho kire yen. Abra onim se CD to dollar ene kekanko 17 bm. Abra onim se cost of diesel fuel apaja kosoro. Abra onim se inflation wosoro. Adentia oboka edigu Ghana for so bm. Abrakwa hian chiremu John Mahama should come and explain this things to us. Said you so toy no sana wi abebo abana ye de bo tachi no ye de bebo ba upe umpe ye beba mo pressure ye ni nyam mere yes answer afeni ashase etu yonku hu etu ebiem se etu yonku mfia etu ebiem ya ka kire mo ye se wo wefo sa wo wefo na nsa na wa hwe wo de who okuja tabra kwa kura oti asen you foreign minister, foreign affairs minister. So be to kwan. We are coming to track you too. Jimmy Kromfo okuja tabra kwa. Come out and explain to us about the saying and I want you to munyina still yeda so she IMF for nsa. Na IMF for na detect my yen. Na omampanyine tumi edi private jet etu kwan obetumi de ponko kora akoma na yeye brana be kire yen ye twem atio won nkrofo we me say these guys they are clueless. They are the most clueless political party in the whole of Africa. Avenue creators create, loot and share people. Akromfo wudifo asefo and omo join it together to come and destroy and go. Entisa private jet na Mahama di tu kwa no ye penchiremu Wilson asemani memo akwaba Ado Isaac wonso mechel ye pa na ya afre mpoma wonso mechel abusia ume like video na yanko yani. Dia me pese ben kire ne se ye penchire mu ensem na okuja tabra ka ekaye no the cost why identity of our private jet na wamfa abind de na esi ho no sikadodo o spend ye okoye no omo de ne koye omo kotena ho twenye se obewie na omo dan because abind president bia o de ni pray nkoba bi no okolandia ni pray no asoja fo twa ho hia ebo ho ban enkopin se soja police for us enkopin se ban ni bewie de oye na ba be furu ni pray oko odi ni padom kan ho security expert amanfo omo ne ko presidential staffers na asefo omra no may expenses in kire ye nso no ye pa fo na mo we ne nsa no sese mo de no ababe wura manum mo beka etisa abere wa aduane unya do nsa tuma ubedi upe obedi enti okuja to ne Mahama mo aboa mo ho na mo meka de ewom enkire ye na Ghana fo ye ni abere ye party mo sa face the country for no ana okuja to waka mo asem no na say dey nim so mo ye NDC fo ye ni se mo nyina na mo ye NDC group NDC pressure group ni enim enti enya adem no se na mo ye dede the same way no okuja to abrakwa momra na mo may explanation eno ana ye hwehwe na yemfa segment way NC John Mahama lavish style of life momra na mo metrexim yempa simbiati SKB TV platform YouTube esanso wo Facebook mmenhwe na chia kwan na yen support no why ne first time oba platform we so message so say omodene na subscribe na like the page ne ka ho say the be ba live obenya notification say maba don't forget nso say hodo nsa be si adoma no so say the be ya me ba live bia na obenya alert say my den maba live na waba be kai abusia. Let's go to hypocrisy number 2. Papa we munim no. Let's go to hypocrisy number 2. Okay. Samuel Badu Ampons say RAZ. But why Abrakwa? Because he is not the spokesperson. And so the explanation should come from who? From government spokesperson. Oh, no correct. But say no na yes, I'm a investigation being one. So now or council na he was not talking in the sense of or kasama party. Oh no. Na okasa say na influence or war minum no or the year juma magana mine. Internet no ye penasuma sematie concerning the journey na Mahama ye call Nigeria and Senegal expenses or yeah so ye ndc ne so ka ho enti say there omra na ono so ma den e mekire yemu punto basta eno ana ye hwehwe asefufuro bia ni ho ya enti Samuel Badu Amponsa emuaya mewo e de ma no momento aso to the hypocrisy number 2. What? Hypocrisy number 2. Hypocrisy number 2, papa yefani General Mosquito. Akwawe, the odia na nado aban pa for this last 8 years. Enkwasi akeka. Jimmy bebuo abebuo bi na nyansa ni ma sabio titibre titifuo binom 19 kwajo ho fuo bi bebinom akwawe na obubu de kire na nado. That ye me ya nyina ne se akwawe be gina ho e na nanado dan kwakufu ado to otankuruwa mu adentia osi nanado ayeden ayi ono ne wofase ye friend na nasa de bedi atuo se oye the secretary to the president. Asema akwa be kande fa na nado ho atamudie ensem hunu nkwasi akeka nicknames ahodo a ode to na nado ni nyina ne se na nado danko akufuado afa ono ankasa ne cousin as the most closest person in his administration. Ti asema akwa we kan tie obone explanation ni we a na ye de ne me say
corruption and say yedi to me amount. Say fire de na fasom o mai. Okay. Na obedane to me no de aya de a obede besom wankasa woni wabusuafo. The can corruption by bia ni definition enie. Yeah. Enunti se bia ye ma power say 4.0 nipa me nhwe Ghana nyina so na ode ko pointe unuanom ne oyerenom ne onkontagenom a a friend of nepotism one of the highest forms of corruption nti de ekeka family and friends nyina no ne dua ye corruption. It means he say power of appointment ya de amount say 4.0 nipa na yen serve o man no o de akoppointing nipa on be serve personal and family interest. That is the yes, that personal is, and family interest. Yes, that is what the issues are about. So inti say o mo ba out na o be ka say wo mo a wo no mo qualify ana no nema na. Those are not the issues at all. Nepotism and at play.
Entabusia oku your friend is saying asie do nkati ankasa achire yen say you can the highest level of corruption and highest level of corruption e bikini and I said the highest kakraka corruption pa no some going to corruption or Ghana kasam trim oh abusiamo mo amkra sekura ni sika corruption with twi kasam yeah nyentro nyemuamu so ne nkataso proye ne kankan osisi e kan proye ne kankan pa ne kese pa ene se yedi tumi ama o se for tumi ni ye adwuma ma o manma na obeche tumi na ama wabusuamfo ne wonam fofo eba ne saa na kire se tumi no odi baba beye adwuma de abowo ene wabusuamfo ne wonam fofo on ho ban asiedu heda wase bebre ene enkyerɛkyerɛmu a ente saa sabio odi ayeden abreye na abusia let's go into this pastor muhu ni ye I hope say muhu sesi ameno ka say picture we ya uhu ni hai yanto wase ame mai munchiro picture we ya uhu I don't know if you see it well yes sa picture we ya uhu sa kwa no da ho no ai yen kan se bra no da ho no ai bra no da ho no yes sa bra we no come back go back sa bra we o da ho yi se wonim no na wohu ne da sa bra we o ya si dun katia no ankasa ai kan maso lo se proye ne kankan ne kataahye ai Sako we oda hoi oyesi dun katia mesremoka ne kotia no ba mesremo mfa nche wa utie me bia ene dem go rude too much mesremo mfa nche Sako we oda hoi oyesi dun katia ankasa ne bawo ne ba ni moja ni gina ni mu ne ba ono ankasa na si dun katia ne ba ode uhwe na ni mu yie ene ne sen kura agire dam a you can understand, so I'm not lying to you. The made the picture with the woman in an said, the actually Asiedun Dr. Asie as Dr. Kwaku Asiedun Ketia, son of the National Democratic Congress National Chairman, Johnson Asiedun Ketia, has been appointed by the President John Dramani Mahama as the acting deputy CEO of the Minerals Income Investment Fund. And now many more program you are. And now many more program you are say. Gold. They will gather my mono. It's an agenda say. The NDC leadership akese no ye kama ha manini mia. Their intention is to capture that sector forever. I'm just trying to approximate. Mahama came back because he has unfinished things to do with Ghana's resources. Osamba nechi because nyama bi ano pese onye no wanya nwie na yetu no fira konwa so. Eni ntia Mahama esambai. Enti Asiedun Ketia ba no ye yine de nakoka sami jamfi ho a omo na omo ba ye den omo be manage the mining and the mineral resources sector in the country. We oye the deputy CEO of the Minerals Income Investment Fund. Enti sika ye investment. Sika ebe free mining sector abane na asifo nyina no guy wey the managing deputy adenko CEO you can see was obi atiase you can see obi atiase chief executive officer. Nti ono no ye chief in his office. Wow. But asiedun kati according to explanation of the Maya no. This appointment to en pamache wo. Corruption anase nepotism anase friends and family government na ye. But the me no comment section ho mame. I Carl Maswell. Sadie we ya omo aye appointment where dey ama asiedun kati aba we. Sabio nepotism, friends and family, corruption, and say dear, me dem entiasie. We for nsa na wahwe o de, ene ne se, da chi bi ebetumi ahantew amana yeye. Abusia Ghana for pa dear bene haye. What is wrong with us? What would the idea? The omudi preach ya ena menoso Sister Deborah Chelsea, friends and family, nepotism, corruption, all of the above. Plain and simple, very simple. The enams or mode echichire wadwene ma okoto abama omo no omo buy and they are doing it more than that. Yes. Oskani Kwajo, you are making a great sense. Or say this is correct state capture, loot and share in making. Enti ababa kan kire mo say because Nanado Babi autie Nanado Babi Yamane store yede store ahana na wo airport a odini sika kofa niema begu ma oton no ene na state capture but adwuma we ya yede ama nkrofo we sa adwuma we enye state capture yenti we yase na se sabio na Nanado ba ye man bill boss se wo de bill boss e kopo ba bonten ye de sa contract na mana ene na ye state capture. But yet the mineral resources, no, the management of the income from the what them call the minerals, no. Yet the ama asidun ketianum no, any Mahama ne adopted niece, Samijam Phenom, how mono moto ombaye huajuman, and no the state capture. I don't want to read more of it because I didn't cry. Meaning what I should read to you again. Whether my men kai hancho not to who say, sa position where the man guy we no. I hear the minerals income investment fund no. Any position kitu o. Udeti the MIIF is a government agency created to maximize the value derived from Ghana's mineral wealth. And the agency be omo manage sika yenya free ye na japade e shensa ase no agency we na manage. Or say it plays a crucial role in ensuring the country's natural resources contribute to sustainable economic benefit for all citizens. And the agency where the oil say, or make sure say, the outcome of the mining economy, no, and the mining companies, and one war minum. Ajumana or men fasona eba or minum no. Sam Crofone determine, Omono manage, said ye beya, Ghana niba bia benyam fasua free, mine minerals or Ghana mine. Entinya go dun kwao box at ka ho already I go for legends yana yenye yɛde color TV akoma repairer ɛde akyɛ no ɛne yɛ so de my black and white mfanko fie na yɛpɛ legend yɛna yɛni ate aboroso yɛni ate aboroso ahyɛ no nkati aba no position ekita no nti wo yɛka kyerɛ sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ wo yɛmpɛ sɛ wo ba bɛkɔ school na wo ba nya nimdeɛ na watim ne nipa wo yɛ akɔpere position a wo sɛ yɛ MPP foɔ nti yɛka nsɛmfo ɛna ɛda hɔ no so woahu awie yɛ Godwin Tetem wakɔ aba sɛ mɛmɛka kyerɛ sɛ NDC foɔ mpɛ sɛ wo bɛkɔ school because ɔkɔ school a so wobɛtumi ademande such positions. They want to have everything for themselves because left-centered politicians. They don't want to lead people who lives in a good condition of life. Left-centered political party biano. They are there to help the vulnerable, the poor people. By the end of the day, what they do, they say they need numbers of poor people to represent them and to enrich themselves. Finito. This is the reality on the ground. I'm phobia. Asempa na mekachon. Why are you crying with Mahama 2 weeks in government when your president using $28 million for a hole? NDC for pan. Just NDC for until the prevention is better than to cure. I think you people don't understand prevention is better than to cure. They are preparing to destroy the country. Jimmy, you cannot be trying to go asem. Jimmy, yeah, the positions are managing the resources of the country. They are sharing among themselves. Yeah, cannot go asem. Panini, udin ten. Jimmy kwa. Nka Solomon di anka wajuni mo ese wajuni mo pie. Jimmy dodo. Abusha mse mo like video no mama ya video ni adoso but like no form. Obi a yefro Solomon osan so kra so the mansion nka nipa bi se osan ka onye big man with big brain Jimmy nko kwasi ampanyini ye de ofeni sen kokoko board a hye sami jamfinsa oye John Mahama ase edu nkatia na Ibrahim Mahama omo akwada ya san so the management of the income from the mining sector ne minerals no ye de akohye ase edu nkatia ba nensa ye ka say ye nepotism ne friends and family ayi I will say why are you complaining madam Jimmy appointment no ye na waye mo Jimmy sa cathedral no se nya mo kwase ampanyi we fe no kujata abra kwa ene be ye nkwase asem anka cathedral nka yesi ho enka bia wuni na wo se nka mo anya adwuma ye ho bra brochira behwe how people are making their days around a cathedral. But how many money, how many income and a countries making because of such buildings to say cathedral and particular churches in our for. Mudia Jimina Dokro Mua Mudia Montefe, ya busi kedin and one wura mutim, but you don't understand the friend investment. Mo papa we ya wabai. Otumi about $70 million say or the kwakoyen confirm adentia or say Sabra na baba ye star onam kromo tumu say amanfo every confirm any beer international obeboa eno kra yanka ho asem confirm to ko Burkina Faso obi disike ba besi structure bi e de invite tourism attraction ama yenya sika mo agimi nti unim se nkwasiafo de na omo ye na ye just for political gain. One this old Mahama ne buy our Samba countries on Okrobisi Cathedral. One this over Abeka. And I can see see Diane who himself DSC Hono structure on a dynasty. Do you know what goes in before you build a house? Anonym say cathedral na omba be say cathedral na it is a fie na unkwase fie na wasi utu amana half a meter what it broke shishi ma so wasi fie no. Amana da hono, do you know how many days they took to the unim architects or adwuma omoaye? Do you know the cost of an architect for an hour? Mu de mo jimi amuni munyansa. Na matna se me de useless political talk propaganda etimidi deceive mo. Your president was saying, wait, for kwasiako. I mean me focus on what I'm doing. When we nipa ni binu ma dwene do mutimu so. Ye kesi aba be si cathedral, such a prestigious structure no. Enti se won kwase a boys quarters na wusin wo kura ase ho na utu form just for half meter. Now the bro go ashim now so wasi dan no. Ye ni bie. Ye si dan e the anti-isism. We are see our so kuraba e bi nkan dan no. You know what it takes? Uni majuma architects and engineers and geometer for bayans or more team develop the type of building that they must do. Do you know what involved? Do you know how much money involved in those parts? Any physical no answer ya building the structure itself. Muna muye nkurasifo na muni munyansa. Ebunum su kura te abrochire Jimmy sene omo Ghana we obekom na te abrochire. Jimmy. Oh yes, I wish you good, bro. I wish you the best. Abusianti asem na ho aye ka no. Very, very, very important to look at it. Omo abaso omo bebo ye kro no aseye your mind no omo aye den asia paje omo mu de ko. Na nkente sa I don't get the person make so. I don't want to go to 2 for 7. Munyanto was here. Well, and now I say the secretary to John Mahama, in fact, the secretary to the president, or His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or no ankasa the waffles here. Yeah, call your friend something Mahama. Entro na media. Because normal. Now me wasting my time and make us suffer home. Because you trans my did the same things, convincing us and now they corrupt. To me, a president, he needs somebody that he can trust to be with him and do things. And it is normal to appoint somebody who is close to you, somebody that you can trust. Somebody that you know say your ya dia obeye ni ye di amount betumi agina du ni hokro obeye amount ye and it is normal so benya wo hu nipa abatawo na waye ade bi amount but said your motena ho emaye the fact say bedi atuo eye the secretary to the president mo maye di e convince mo say eye act of corruption no ene say bi asijo Mahama na mamuomu a I will tell you, say, it is act of corruption because abana yedi bought chino yedi bibe boba unti asia koshipu. Unti asia koshipu because the yeye nendra wosi enye no ene mintumi nkese ye enti enokure the NDC lead government and now they are there to make sure say they capture all the resources, all the internal generated revenue, ebe for mwanka so muhuni pansem na for munsemu a omwetimi amanage no kwan omopeso na omwetimi adabet no how they want it. Can I say Mami oya ni TV bebrebe Mami fefe bi not in John Mahama chipa emun your friend is saying Mami bi am say so in the cousin how any spokesperson so in the cousin Osanso ni spokesperson. Yes. Osanso ni spokesperson. Abusiana but brana ye kana nado de no. Na ye gidi se eye krono ne katashe ne proye ena nado ye. Enti ade nti na Mahama ne asidu nketia na ba omo ye saa de na memi ntumi nkese no so ye krono ene katashe kata proye ne katashe. It is the same thing. Yes, bro, my swear, that is true. They don't understand. We just well, NDC in photo. Now, me see NDC supporter, broken heart onimo. So because you say NDC supporter, now on the chimp now, may come what onim. Yes. So because you say NDC supporter, now on the chimp now, fatu team oni broken heart. Oskani kwajo wase Joyce Bauer. Joyce Bauer. Oye John Mahama ne Brad cousin. He's working for the president. Is that not nepotism? Is that not friends and family government? Joyce Bauer Moktara, your friend is saying. My man who a very nice woman. But nye ho na ye hwe ye mfa nto nchen baabi ogina no baabi onu no gina sesia no it constitute to nepotism government, it constitute to corruption government, it constitute to nepotism and conflict of interest and whatever issue. Asi don't get yana kai enya me na me ka se unji ne atie ti de
option and say ye di to me amount. Say fire de na faso mo mai.
Okay.
Na obedale to de aya de a obede besom wan kasa. Woni wabusuafo. I can corruption by bia ne definition any.
Yeah.
Enunti se bia ye ma power say fa point nipa. Me nhwe Ghana nyina so.
Okay.
Na ode ko point unuanom ne oyerenom ne onkontaje nom a a friend of nepotism, one of the highest forms of corruption. Nti de ekeka family and friends nyina no ne dua ye corruption.
Okay.
It means it's a power of appointment ya de amount say for appoint nipa na yen serve o man no o de appoint nipa on be serve o personal and family interest. That is yes, that
personal
is,
and family interest.
Yes, that is what the issues are about. So, inti se o mo ba out na o mbeka se wo mo a wo no wo mo qualify ana no ne mana. Those are not the issues at all. Nepotism and at play.
Yes, inti the same thing. Muntaka, you can say Joyce Bauer. Oye Mahama, the cousin, and then oye the spokesperson, or I think the president's special aide to Mahama. Mahama the cousin back the secretary to John Dramani Mahama. Papa no the letter by say DC for an MC for you know you more dino. Oye Mahama cousin. Sami Jamfi, adopted niece to John Mahama because Yebeka ne pefe se Sami Jamfi wan Ibrahim Mahama ne ba ono ene the chairman of Gold Board in Ghana ene asiedu nkati oti hoi ne ba acting CEO of MIF Mineral Investment One Farm. What type of nepotism is bigger than this? So muguso omobobo even maami bia yabono yamani post ono kura no according to sources oye John Mahama ni baby mama maami ba akoso oho ono so John Mahama ni baby mama enti no se enokure se asema si dun kati aka ye no. Se asema asi dun kati aka no se na ye nokure dia ene edaso eye nokure se sɛ wose sɛ amanfoɔ a ɔmoyɛ abusuamfoɔ de ɔmo kɔgu positions ahodoɔ bi a ɛyɛ sensitive a saa nso na ɛteɛ. Yes, maame na yɛabɔ no as a CEO of Petroleum Commission no. Saa maame no, according to sources, John Mahama, ne bibi no. Yes, I think that I have the name. Let me tell you the name. I want to tell you the name. I just want to tell you the name. Wait. I just want to tell you. Yeah, Edward Bauer, Chief Officer, Edward Bauer. Oh, yeah, I think something like Edward Bauer. Yeah, no, well, yeah. Yes, my prof. Yeah, I think, yeah, but I don't remember the name. But in any case, some am no sukura no so yɛ Mahama ne nipa. Ono so say Mahama nipa. Ya man appointment over the presidency, ministerial position. So your appointment. No, we will always come and update you. And this obebridia will be me gusu bridi some people for your lusu. But say obebridi say you beka no kore na obebridia will become the can say I'm not here thinking say I'm intelligent or wiser than a man for mutiemio. But I'm sure say some mechanical platform which is the reality. And to Bahana be show your ignorance on my comment section. You can continue. I don't care. You know what? I will invite you to come every day. When I do show, come and watch and comment. And in terms of nepotism, corruption, and family and friends, dear, Bahama is number one. Washasia o showcase. Yamfa wentu nchen na yanto aso na yanko yanim. Abusia wa hu. Ese sɛ wote ɔman na ɔman ne gyae ɛma ɛnkwasiafoɔ enya ano ɛwɔ ɔman no ɛnsɛm ɛka mu a ɛde yaw yo yɛnka sɛ ɛde yaw ne ɛne ɔhaw ɛna ɛbrɛ ɔman no. Sɛ wote ɔman mu na ɔman no yɛ gyae ma nkwasiafoɔ agyimifoɔ mo a ɔmo nim nyansa atorɔfoɔ ne nkontompofoɔ ɔmo nya ɔmo se ɛwɔ ɔman no issue mu a ɛde ɔsɛyɛ ɛna ɛbrɛ ɔman no. But unfortunately, me mind Ghana, we have leveled ourselves to a lower level to the point say every idiot can talk about governance and social issues in a manner a very lower level IQ person, very low level IQ. Biano abetra abonte na oka aban amanyo social issues ne na asefo. And I'm way so my atrasia. Ama ya shisha akwa bi ese friend Captain Smart so. Ama sese die. I'm saying manani atranen ton. But in any case, I believe we say a Juma ne niema Captain Smart de Canada Japan, but the Canada Japan I will be ano. Are you okay with it? I just an incredible boom. But maybe so almost say more. But I Canada Japan I'm on time or can say your money $800 million. Some money in contest, you know. Say I must say no correct. And the Captain Smart de be yamo. Monkoso na muni fende moa. We are fucking TV ne. Why for Jimmy for. monko so na monni fende etro bia eyetro yenya ka de to so a atom framanum obebre unto that we are for King TV monto aso na monni fende momenko yedi kwasiampanyi na yefrene Captain Smart ya jiji ne soa masese de ababeyo beyond expectation and imagination. Yenti American sa momenti asemo ha.
Ti me so nam ho de buna mo wo bo ase kwa menenim ho. Munji bum ko. Obi anko pe de akom de na onya obedi o. Obi anko. Abodam. Munko. Listen, say AGA, no, let me tell you, if you guys don't take care, we will chase you out of this country, I swear. Oh yeah, young.
Enti abusu ase wate. No nim so ye na nado. No nim so ye na nado. Na ya. NDC supporters mumubinom Jimmy kwasi ampanyi no na masoja fodi na chi omobo na ho ban ho sa kwa we onama asoja fo bo na ho ban enti utra ho ma ne kan de opechiro na udi na chi a you put yourself in trouble and nobody will protect you. Enam nsema akwa we ka kire munti Mose maban aba kunwam nti no angry gold ashanti no mo ko wurem hey wawo de atom wo boase ho wawo de atom wo boase ho ajimi fo we hew Captain Smart instigation of the youth yenyen trasem yenni nkwase asem ekomodi yemubu angry god ashanti yemubu mfangu yenwuram yenkofa de yepe mayen trafie komde yenko wawo se yedi kwase ampanyin we ye achia ma nipa nkona hwede wonkwa sa nipa we no. You don't need to allow them to talk to the public. Francis Martin Mwakwaba. Enipa bi say se wujano mani eyeden ekasa de kire the people in your country you are automatically sitting on a bomb. Because Sankrofo will yet to me apollute the minds of the youth in the country say Huni Panini Kasa Dinatem. Because Odiatem na ya promote no. Odiatem na ya manisika. Odiatem na ya recognize no as an important person. Wey ene sami jamfino atemu die no mu die NDC e support one enkrofo we atumi manipulate the mindset of the people to the level say Ghana mamu ene if you want to be here you have to insult ukenya nsasema anyansafo na ewom na eba betie anyansafo no nko Ajimi for na ewom na mpenyansa no kura tie na omo de afom ho adwene enkrofo atumi say the youth of the country to the level say ene Ghana ni ba small boy kura so camera kura no kasa no team mpanfo omo abobra mpanfo omo wotumi mpanfo omo nim a lot about this life One with your waka faba. One with your papa way aye ama ehunsun sanso no nipa nkono na wuo oboase o. Na de ya ne se wo de asem bia kan ye wona gina so o. Enam se na nado dam ko akufo ado ne ba ya otume boaye ema angry gold Ashanti yesane pagya si ho a na ye nim guase de ma Mahama ntino kwase ampanyi we nim sa asem wo ya o kan no o kan dia sei enyuma pa na do aye o kan dia gu na do nyuma pa wa ye nim ase ntino o se na do ho ade bia na do se yankopon a ompa de bone instigations na wo ma ye no omukoye hu adwuma no na wa ban na te so Jimmy se wo aha nti ne sa nipa nkono na ye bo omutu ewu ye no omumogya efra wonsa ene wa ban ai Francis eno kure enra na asem ne si ye nanado enye ono a enka angry gold no nka enye adwuma biem bia men count gin ya wo de tie video we enti Mahama ne nkrofo nim se yes say angry gold Ashanti na e de agunanado animas because adwuma bia nanado aye no Ghana man mu bia no especially de Mahama ntumi anya nanado aye no e wo say ye ambassadors no ye man say ye nka man nto amanfo timi say enkwase adwuma e ho hia eso ne mfaso nanado aye bone oye bone say bra otufo otem so hia adwuma ma ne manma Mahama amua no nanado ba ya papa odwene se skani didi ohia ni didi entino mi ko bia adwuma na mankora nya adwuma na ye no nanado ne bone oyo ye no tie video we
Banyi wadama zo eya rewo ne anije zo na yede nyame ase zo se ne wadama enne waso timi bia ne ahia ha zo ne yesa hwe oboase man ya egu ye kra zo na ye hwese de be ye besa pagya ma na gina ho bio zom na rewo ne se nipa nyina jetu mo se oboase agukura zom na ye ne ho bibia enye ye zom na so efie ben na ya se num ne me wo hwa zom na brofu ne me na Eric Bonten mabasa zom na no mine no de adro no de Jesse atutum zom ne ye require de befa so zom na se chere se zom na ampa man no ye na eboka zom de atosu bi one galamse nso asa afa ho aka zom edina ye no hu bibia enye ye zom edru baby me wo hwa na ye beka chere me se zom galamse fo ya kwa adanse shaft no kura hwa ma hanyina flodo zom me fra ban wo te so se me se mo ma sojafo nkoye ma me zom e ka chere me se na na entime nkoma sojafo nkotututu o hosa te South Africa zom enti me ma ngu zom edru baby wo mo se atum ye beto ama me $1 man nyina ye beto ama me $1 ye betutum de safo na breme zom mensia me pa wo mo chosi yenyai zom na me pa baba nyame tumi nti beye zom ana edru sey zom de nti ameka sa reho ne anije no zom ma edru baby me friends an ye ntwa asase ne bi kura mam galamsey fo no zom na o mo no nkoye ho pe de be a o mo nko ba bia man no wo no zom nko se no na da bi ebesa ye zom ni nyina ye nso na afi enye ye zom ni nyina abatwam na nyame ncha de
Zom.
Free 2017. The entire America say, and then you just say, Omampanye Kufado, and then Minen ha ye be mine.
Zom.
That's what buy ye and Nibra Bamwa.
Zom.
Naba na Pianswa.
Zom.
My parliament in the BBI, she be was here, Bia. Aya, and then Yanyaman, ya, and then ye baby.
Zom.
And then.
Nuyanam sawate enam saa recognition we ya otumfo enyaye edema na adodankwa akufo aduntino Mahama ne nkrofo John Mahama, His Excellency ebo amanfo paase they should denigrate the image of what they call why Ashanti. Ye can't say no say nya de papa nkwasi adwuma ehu hia because ade bi ananado na ye enti Captain Smart etumi suma amanfo so omonko na omonko eden omonko se ho omonko na basabasa ye nkosi ho ne akese ananado bai wa nye hwe wa Asanteman mu ti asem we yi o wi asena ye wo no di obeye bia no eda wanim adwemoni bia beba utim bia no a wo be sekuti no eda wanim enna madwuma kakraka we ya asabi otumfo okura recognize se nya na nado anka ntimi anye possible Mahama antia wan ote ye wanyo ho adwuma na ye de credit na ma na nado nko anti no ye kose no ye kama na to amanfo timu se ade bi amfaso ni so gina sa adwuma no gina wa Asanteman mu no emfa mfaso ma oboasefo nkura nkotungo na omonko se no minya bema de ekoso oboase enam because of YouTube restriction na asifo ntino mintimi mo video no nkyerɛ ma wo hwɛ na metum de mano akama wat sɛ nipa maako nkono ni bawu sɛ nipa na bewu ya no de nti a bewu ya ne sɛ bere baba no ne aba so ndc ahwene nti be kɔ anglophone ho ane hwan Ashanti ho be bo awuram be kɔ to good kondebe be kɔ sisa baba ne aba enam so momone AG fo no omo sojafo kɔ crash ye tuotu bobam ama nipa mehe enkono omo awu asisi ameka se bunum da so da ayaresabia ye sabayade Captain Smart wosu wo yakufu ado wo hu de wakwa akofa ede aba abeto abusua bi so Captain Smart Jimmy Kekana wo de TV we na minim de nti agana fo mpanyimfo atumi atrasema nkwasi asem we ye koso wo public TV national TV so se bari market achie tumi sora no pa fata wogu ni konmu ebetra TV so edintro twantro kan de onhu ye de onte ye e magana fo nyina tie etimi nso instigate people to act wrongly in a society na ye ja wono manenda eda so nam ho a oye de ope. You see what has happened today? Say at the SC, any pankono ne wo just because Captain Smart told them to go there. They know that omo ban na ba e na nado danko kufuado ne masa adwuma no ye possible. Enti omo kose no na ya mo na nado dini biem. Kwan omo fa so omo kose yi na nado statue watakura dia NDC for bomb mo abaso no enyuma so na do ayema na ye possible aye wo ho no eno so ye nkose no na ya bona na do dini ko bi kura timi kase na do ma na mmowa e wo Ghana biem on kana no ntum on asem asi abusia sei ena echichire man ye koye ana ye baye bone ben ena Ghana fo e de aye NDC fo mpanyfo a ena me no so nti no omo created this on unnecessary violence and unnecessary internal disorder way. Yato aba mwanwene bibia hyemusem. Enso no entro trasema ekọ ene ba yinyina. These guys have got the nerves to keep on doing that. Abusia Bone bay. But you know what? You can destroy the name of a man, but you cannot wipe away the good things that the man did. Mechire, ubetumi aka de ope biafa na nado ho. Ubetumi alambast na nado in any way. You can keep on lying against him, but remember, say, enyuma papa na papa ne ye in this 8 years, no. Muntumi ntwam emane yeye adwempa papa ne de bebu Ghana man nso hwe to no emane ba bi call from nanso otumi nya kokoduro efesi ye ede sampaja oman no koduru mpempenso bi asabio na ye koye nim saa kukoduro na papa ne nya ye de ye saa mpuntujuma ka kwan ne overhead ne a creation of job ne na asefo no muntumi ntwamu da sister okosia ya mchere mo akwaba muntumi ntwam na de ya ne se ye wa hiafo ma bi wo man no mu a aban na oba ya na okuma won odi ma won na omo haw ne omo dadwene eda na adwene ma na eno ho adwuma na oye no eye won na sabio ye bo abani ma omo dikan and many a times omo so no mu se wo ye omo awu onipa nkono ye omo awu angry go da shanta na se friend say asi edun kati abanim Captain Smart ne banim Joseph Yamin ne banka ho Sami Jamfi wo fasie bi ankobi Ofosu ampofo ne ba bi anko hobi Erika J ne ba bi anko hobi Kwasi ampanyi ne Captain Smart na osoma amoma mo ko ho no wa ankobi ne ba ankobi ne wo fa bi ankobi na mom ahiafo ma no ene koye monso ene ya bobutu akumu ebinum wo mpena wo ma e wo yerenom na wanyina drum pempenso bi a wanya responsibilities bi a eye so important in your life wa e wo senka before you take a decision ube putu omo first as na what take no mo jai ma party sem political party sem and this sem adokro to the point to say sometimes you forgot that you have even families at home. Do you remember what happened in Tachiman South in 2020? Tachiman South Assembly 2020 no any pan 9 and a yeku one. Amunyina NDC for nkwa adentia ye kase mo nkwa mo ye mema ma ye kase mo ma yenko tata wona mo ye mema ma mo na mo dikan bia se so ye wona ye kan da bia se wo ye ho bema ye koyi jaw da bia be ko jaw na ye jama kwasiampanyin wei at radio stations so commanded the youth ni na say otumfo I recognize Nana Danko Akufuado as somebody what to me aboa no ama angry god Ashanti etumi ase agira na nan so political gain enipa nkono na mode mo nkwa akogye but the mechanic say Captain Smart enipa nkono na omu wuye no omu moja aye ne nsafi Jet cautious. See, NDC people are just rushing for every government property. Go and see how they are building structures on the Agugrushi land. Okay, land now. Accra, DC, you know, Eknini, you know. Okay. So the lawless of the NDC people. They are taking everything. Now, Kwasiampanyin Captain Smart to me, I instigate people to go and do this. Tiasama Captain Smart kai tie.
Una mo wo boase kwa menenim ho. Munji bum ko. Obi anko pede akom de na onya obedi o. Obi anko. Abodam. Munko. Listen, say AGA, no, let me tell you, if you guys don't take care, we will chase you out of this country, I swear.
Oh, yeah, young boy. Now to her. Born home by pa. Country Ghana first, yourself second, and your political party third. This is yes, Roboasi Nei, a community papa Roboasi. Adanya NDC task force be, including my own father, was part. Including my own father. Ye kumomo or bossy. Timothy Menya ye, a papa ya buntu or bossy. Adanya or NDC na buy na ba and see. Assassina Yadama so monya mine was no, or moso aircraft pribi. Anna Yabo Mutu. Omewu sisi a metwe mu ayi mu si yabusuafo ekwa akohese asam na omafra ya kana ya ampa ti omoko so oya young person na ho a any political budget echi ama obi motu nku MPP ana say NDC echi na udi echi ya bo otu akun no yakun kwa okwa nkwa na okọ wawu eja o ma ho wawu eja o ma ho see we want to be sure ma Timmy so na ho the country no first think about Ghana first and so the can be dwene ho so na what about MPP ni NDC you na your political party yepe
so o ma banye wadama so e ya rewo ne anije na ye de nyame ase so na wadama enne wa so timi bi ani ahia ha ni esa hwe oboase man ya egu ye kra na ye hwese de be ye be sa pagya ma na gina ho bio na re ho ne se nipa nyina jetu mo se oboase egu kra na ye ne ho bibia enye ye na so efie ben na ya se num ne me wo hwa na brofu ne me na erikesubonten ma basa na no mine no de adro no de jesi atutum ne rekwa ya de befa so na se chere ne se na ampa mine no ye na eboka de atosu bio ne galamse so asa afa ho aka ho edina ya wie no hu bibia enye ye edru baby me wo ho an ye beka kire me se galamse fo ya kwa adanse shaft no kura ho ama ha nyina aflodo Zom. Me frɛ aban a wɔte so sɛ mesɛ mo mama sogyafoɔ nkɔyɛ ma me. Zom. Ɛka kyerɛ me sɛ na yɛntimi nkɔma sogyafoɔ nkɔtotwitwi wɔ hɔ saa te sɛ South Africa. Zom. Enti mema no ngu. Zom. Edru baby wɔn si atum yɛbɛtɔ ama me $1. Man yi nyina yɛbɛtɔ ama me $1. Yɛbɛtutum de safoa na brɛ me. Zom. Menhyia me pa wɔ mo kyɛw so yɛnyai. Zom. Na me pa bɛba nyame tumi nti bɛyɛ yi. Zom. Ɛna edru sɛ yi. Zom. De nti ameka sa awerɛhɔ ne anigye no. Zom. Ma edru baby me frɛ sɛ ne yɛntwa asase ne bi kura mam galamseyfoɔ no. Zom. Na woman no nkɔ yɛ hɔ de be a woman nkɔ baabi aman no wɔ no. Zom. Nkɔ sɛ no na da bi ɛbɛsa yɛ. Zom. Ne nyinaa yɛ nso na afɛ ɛnyɛ yie. Zom. Ne nyinaa abatwam na nyame nkyade. Zom. Free 2017. De nti America sɛ ɛna ni gye sɛ ɔmampanyin Akufo-Addo ɛna me ne no nyinaa gyina ha yɛ bie man. Zom. Sanso ɔba yɛ na nibrɛ ba mu a. Zom. Na ba na pia so a. Zom. Ma parliament ne bibia hyehyɛ bi a wɔse yɛ bia. Aya ɛnɛ yɛnya man ya ɛnɛ yɛ bebie. Zom. Ɛnɛ
sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ no asɛm wɔ yɛ a sɛbio otumfoɔ ɛka yɛ nti no NDC for your margin sɛ they will do everything they could to make sure sɛ ɔmo bɛsɛe saa adwuma no and sɛbio otumfoɔ ɛrecognize na nado sɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ dɛn ɛboa no ɛma no yɛɛyɛ nti Captain Smart sɛdeɛ ɔyɛ ne da biara no Eko instigate sɛ amanfo nkɔ hɔ na ɔmo nyɛ dɛn ɔmo nkɔ sɛe adwuma no na yɛnkɛ sɛ Nana-Addo baayɛ wanyɛ hwee amma asantefoɔ ɛne na ama ɛna ame no nka sɛ nipa nkono ɛna awu a ɔmo abusuamfoɔ ɛnhu deɛ ɔmo nyɛ ɛna ama abusuamfoɔ binom ɛyɛ dɛn ɛdi yaw ɛwɔ ɔmo mma a sɛbio bibi nti ɔmo aka baabi na wahu yɛase na yɛwɔ no woyɛ bɔne a woyɛ fa sɛ wahu sɛ deɛ sika no ɛna woyɛ papa nso a woyɛ fa nti saa ɛna na wɔ sɛ nkɔ saa nso na ayɛ dɛn akɔ na Captain Smart deɛ Captain Smart de Nyankopɔn hata soro ɛna bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛtua ne ka ɛwɔ adwumafo ɛne nkwasi asɛm a sɛbio ɔte Ghana man mu a ɔdi a Ghana mpanyinfoɔ agya no ɛma no ɔyɛ dɛn
we may have to look at serious
ɔyɛ ntina busua nsɛm ɛkɔ so wɔ ɔbo ase no deɛ nti asi ni nyinaa ɛna mayi ɛde akyerɛw. Let's go to the last segment na yɛmfa yɛmie phone lines no ntom abusua na anu bia nkyɛ bia na mɛka kyerɛw sɛ otumfoɔ se onhia Mahama to do anything asɛm na papa ne kaeɛ no saa na ahye Mahama paa o saa na awura ne mu awura ne tim ɔda ɔna ɛnɛ Mahama kɔpie mu ɛwɔ otumfoɔ n'ase na ɔde sum ɛne ɛsrɛ ɛne kɔma a yɛwura otumfoɔ sɛ ɔsrɛ no obɛhia ne mmoa na ansa na ɛbɛkɔ akɔtie saa video baabi a na Mahama yi su frɛ otumfoɔ yɛnti asɛm a otumfoɔ kaeɛ a yɛwura Mahama ne tim a ɔda ɔna yɛntie yɛba yɛbɛtoa so tie.
What is the country director can tell? I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. The project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. the project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here.
Sure.
So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, you know that we know the reason why we need that.
Sure.
Therefore, why can't we implement it? 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resources. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here.
Sure.
We have the K University producing all these students and all those things. So, in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract and then we do it.
John.
Mr. President, so this is something that I want us to look closely and then do it. I don't know the team, but I want to meet the team after they've left so I know who are working on this rapid.
Entabusia asemo ye otumfo kae no. Sana wura Mahama team oda ona. Because otumfo ayeden ayinama. Na yeka say Mahama solely depend on otumfo to get success. Outside Ghana, you can't have man for Njindi. Put it to your video way. To your video way.
And I remember that at the time, some of the times we had obstacles in our way of bringing stability to our economy and restoring economic growth. I had the privilege of calling on you to use your influence and diplomacy to smoothen the path so that it could open up the path towards prosperity and progress. And at the time, anytime I called on you, you did not hesitate. And I wish to thank you for the cooperation that I enjoyed with you at that time and to publicly acclaim and acknowledge that some of the economic progress that we achieved in that period was due to the work that you did. Your Royal Majesty, as we have inherited a difficult economic situation, I'll be calling on you again from time to time. And I know that when I call on you, you will not hesitate so that we can work together to put our nation Ghana back on its feet.
Sauti asem no otumfo ka kire Mahama say he don't need him to do his things. He don't want to have any deal with the politicians. Otumfo ya badwema o ka asem ka no abebuom atem di ayedi otumfo Kevin Tere odi ohene odi otumfo atem Free man or South Africa odi otumfo atem na nanim se eyensema sabio yaka dia hye obomu so omonka na na so one Mahama nya adwuma biem sa asem wei Mahama dawona badwem na opa achew se de oyema no onim na mamu no obebu ye no in the most difficult times no eyo no otumfo ne boa no ema no tumi solve ye the most difficult times in his government enti na osre no ofre na onje no so abusia so that is what he said. He said he will call him again. Obekani badwema panachew. Obekani badwemu so obefre no. Because asem na yewura kan wo nkokoama eba abonten no. Enye ne de Because I told you yesterday, say even the IMF for Kurampono, they don't trust in Mahama. They are demanding some payment from America. Sikaya de Ghana minor. America for foreigners or investor Ghana CM for muchefa momo. Ewa IMF for answer this Ghana Bagana. Nobody trusts that man. Eyamo Ghana for Nkukobu Nketenkete for na mo trust Mahama. Nobody believes in him. Nobody trusts him. They know his ability to drink cognac and forget about the serious issues. Entina busia we and a yes judgment and me boabo no se me yedan me de bremo. Eha a RAZ Media GH on YouTube. Ena we live on so Kennedy a Japan Junior on Facebook. Semna me de bremo no. Centro bi oma catch them. I want to stick and stay authentic with realities. Ghanaians, this time, we must be vigilant. Mahama has destroyed the image of Ghana with his second coming. Every international community is doing whatever he or she could to avoid having economic dialogue with Mahama. TV we are near be phone license atum. TV we are near be phone license atum.
I am Pius Kojo Baka. So that big story we are learning, the ranking member of the United States Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, Senator James Ritz, has asked Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to leverage the country's position as the IMF largest shareholder to ask the IMF to get Ghana to pay its debt to American entities. In a letter addressed to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Senator Ritz claimed that Ghana owes approximately $251 million in arrears to several U.S.-based businesses, including Twin City Energy, American tar company GSM, Chap Cosmos Energy, and Zipline. Now, these arrears, he noted, have placed a severe financial burden on these companies and threatened their operations in Ghana. Expressing formal concerns about the potential $3 billion International Monetary Fund loan to Ghana, Senator Ritz warned that it will be the precondition for U.S. support for further IMF assistance to Ghana. And we want to explore the implication of this threat to Ghana's program with the fund. But first, let's get into here the American Chamber of Commerce and Industry Ghana on this subject matter. And Simon Maggi is the Executive Secretary. He joins us via Zoom for a conversation on the back of this development. Thanks so much, Simon, for joining us here on Business Live. And I want to know what you make of this suggestion by the Senator. Quickly.
Well, it's a good afternoon to all your viewers and to your listeners as well. I think payment for goods and services has been a significant issue, and it's also been one of the main issues that has impacted many U.S. companies and international businesses here, as well as local businesses. So I believe that there's advocacy on different fronts, and the senator is leading one from his side as well as the companies here have also raised this issue with the past and also with the current government.
And we know we have a number of American companies working in Ghana, and some were the names mentioned as being owned by government of Ghana, like Cosmos, Zipline, etc. What is their view on this? And I want to know whether these companies are your members.
Well, I mean, we can, skip the part about looking at specific companies, but we can give you very general terms. Look, the reality is that these U.S. businesses here are here for good. They are in this environment because they want to do business here, and they want to support the growth of the Ghanaian economy, and that's what they've been doing over years. The point is that we've gotten to a stage where we need to have a discussion around payment for goods and services that they've supplied to government. It is important that at this time we reach out, just as we reached out to many local companies to have a concrete payment plan which will ensure that their business survive. I mean, mind you, this company spend in the Ghanaian economy. So if they are paid, they are going to also pay their contractors. They will keep their operations running, and then the Ghanaian economy gets to work for all of us. So that should be the most important discussion on the table for all of us right now.
But I wanted to ask if the approach adopted by the senator is the way to go.
There are different approaches. You know, government people have their way of carrying out advocacy, and businesses also have their own way of carrying out advocacy. Well, I'm not in a position to make a determination on the approach deployed by the senator. But what I'm in the position to say is that we have to look at the issue of payment to companies critically. And it is, you know, one aspect which will send a signal to the rest of the investing public or the international business community that indeed Ghana is open for business. And these businesses have been here for some time, so they understand the country's peculiar situation. But the dialogue with a concrete plan as to how they will be paid for their goods and services supplied to government will be a step in the right direction, which will position Ghana as a favorable place for foreign direct investment.
So far, has the chamber received any assurances from the government of Ghana?
Well, the government of Ghana is new. It's just a few days old. And so I believe that prior to taking office, there's been discussions.
Abushanti, the papa came and said, since ya Mahama Bejina Kunyamuno, American companies or Muya Juma Ghana, and almost say, Choma Muya Juma de Ma buying Ewo Ghana, my mono. Almost say, Omuhi or Musika. And yet, government with the businessmen, almost say, Omuhi say, IMF mom ne beg jina guarantee ediamo almost omunsabe ko musika. Tio, I didn't tell another to so. Come on, yes, I request. Because omunim ne dada. Omunim said you sit here. Enti Ghana for there, there was problem kasiye edayanim. Abusia breko enti me de mumbesi ha. Metia Francis Matikole, Joseph Bua, Mami akusua nyam Chet Kosh. Francis Machiao, Carl Maswell Machiao.